We live? Yo! Let's fucking get it! Come on, gang! Let's make some money today. Yeet! Market's opening here in a couple seconds. Trying to get a couple things situated first. Brr, a little chilly this morning. And right off the market open, we're printing. Okay. Opening print price for the 55s. We're about 20 points from there. Pushing right now. Interesting little overnight action. Damn. Excuse me. Yo, Spitz, Kid Savvy number one. Spitz, my boy. Y'all in here quick. How we doing, Kings? Happy to see y'all. Market's flying right now. Look at this opening print candle. Oh, let's get situated. Trying to make some money. Opening print price was the 25s, I think this was. Oh no, the 55s into the 85s. So about 30 points on this first couple seconds. What do we think, gang? Are we turning here? Is this the short? Is this the short of a lifetime? What are we seeing? Pushing. Spitz, how we doing? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a weekend. A little bit stressful, a little bit long, but nothing to complain about. Worked all weekend, working today as well, but here trading, making some money. Hopefully we can make some real money. Work, well, you make money working, but this is what we're here for. This is how we make the real bucks. Just missed my entry in the 23 220s. Bro. Damn. Yeah, I would have seen you down there. We're ripping right now. Good idea though. Song Sing Limbu, how you doing, man? Welcome in. First time seeing you here. Happy to see you. Our boy Kid Savvy. Already in here first, like always, the man. Song Sing Limbu, how you doing, man? You a trader with I was waiting for you, huh? Hey, awesome, bro. It means a lot. Thank you. You a Topstep trader then? Rejecting off of these 94s from the 55s. What a push. How do you fade this strength? I don't know if you do. I think we kind of just got to hop in long here, boys. I think 330 may be good short. 330 is a good short. If you're thinking that, 23,300. Interesting, Spitz. I don't mind it. I really don't. I'm going to be a little bit patient here. We're getting a lot of volatility, so I don't know if it's in our favor to hop in at the 300s. Maybe if we see some structure. Yeah, yes, boss. Top step trader. That's what I like to see, Song Sing. Hopefully we can make some money here, buddy. You trading combines, funded? You new trader, trading for a while? If the strength fades, of course, Spitz. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. It looks like if you would have put your order in there, you would have been slightly missed so far. But 300s, we're starting to find a little bit of reaction. We'll see what happens here. Kind of hard to fade this strength. We did have a gnarly push off these 20s. Opening print price for the 50s. Flying out to the 300s, which was a big price over this Friday. As you can see, we reacted to it a few times. 320 still high of the high. So, I mean, I don't know. We just keep ripping here and go take all-time highs. The strength is kind of crazy. We're kind of strengthened right now. Be patient. Market's only been open for 3 minutes, even though it's looking sexy. We're going to make some money this week. Start of the week, start of the day. Let's go, boys. Top step with an ICT trader. That is solid. ICT concepts do work if you're consistent with it and don't overcomplicate. I think sometimes ICT traders tend to complicate shit a bit. My boy Juan, how we doing, King? The absolute man. How we doing, buddy? But yeah, ICT traders tend to like overcomplicate stuff a little bit. But if you can stay out of that and just stay disciplined, stay consistent, I think there's a lot of money to be made. All right, Spitz, we got that 300 push now. Starting to reject off of it, so we'll see from here. Again, really strong candles off the bottom, so Not necessarily trying to fade anything right away. Maybe a nice pullback. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. EMA is very strongly curling. VWAP's already starting to get a little arch to it. It's hard to fade the strength this close to the all-time highs, but we'll see. I would like to see like a healthy little retracement. Get in. Maybe, let's punch my mic. Maybe around like the, this has been a pretty decently level. Problem is it's really down there now. What did we just push to? The 310 spits. Starting to see a little bit of a reaction, but still the buyers are looking strong here, boys. So definitely don't rush anything. Don't try to fade this. We just pushed all-time highs for the day. So day high just got ran through from the 55s up to the 310s. We're up about 60 fucking points right off the bottom from 5 minutes. How to know your strategy? Can you teach us in a YouTube? Yeah, Song Sing. So I'm definitely working on a strategy video right now. Juan knows. But yeah, truly just slight busyness. I mean, I work a lot and just a couple things, but none of that. It's all excuses. Working on it right now, Song Sing. Right now, basically what I look for in general, though, is just levels. I like to trade big levels that we've reacted off of, and I prefer the retest. So, like, if we got a retest of a level like down here where we clearly have held and bounced off of a lot of time, like this 257 area, roughly like 260s, 260s, and we got to push down into here today, I'd be interested to see it. If we got like a retest, holy heck, boys, into the 320s. This thing is not going anywhere but up. Did we just rip all-time highs? We did too, didn't we? We just took all-time highs right now. All-time highs from the bottom of the 220 up to the 320. We're up 100 points. All-time highs. Let's go, Spitz. Holy shit, gang. You can't fade that, right? We just got to find a spot to buy it and just wait. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We could reject all-time, I guess. I mean, it's not impossible at all. Nothing's impossible, but all-time highs on a Monday? What are we doing? All-time highs on a Monday. Nasdaq's got some plans for us, gang. Does that mean she's just offering money and all we got to do is find the long? Hourly candle, hourly chart over here. Hourly fair value gap supported, pushed through. Highs being pushed through. If we get a strong close up here, I would be joining. Patrick, how we doing, man? Good morning, bro. Happy to see you in here, man. Thanks for showing the love on the Instagram over the weekend. Y'all are so goated. Y'all are goated. All right, boys. I can't long all-time high. I mean, that's short. I feel like this momentum is strong. I feel like we can't fade it. We just got to find a spot where it makes sense to buy it. Market's only been open for 8 minutes, so it's really tricky. I would like a push back into like tricky. It's tricky to say. Here's a nice little push, though. I think my first try will be at these 298s if we get one. I'm going to put an order here. 298 if we can get a push there for just one contract. Trying to just get a fill. Can't really fade this strength. I'm assuming we're going to get some follow through. Even though we are rejecting all-time high. Caution here is definitely going to be preferred. Market's only been open for 9 minutes. I just feel like this strength is for real. Absolutely, bro. Let's be patient to make this money. Yes, sir, Pat. You get it, bro. All-time highs. All-time high in the NASDAQ. I'm having feelings that we're going to be seeing some pushes today, possibly. Again, I think our favor is just going to be buying some pullbacks. We got to just be patient. Market's only been open for 9 minutes, but we are seeing some really decent strength. Enough that I would be interested. I'm not trying to fade this. I know, Spitz. I know, bro. Holy shit, huh? I mean, if you just look at the vertical, like, oh my gosh. Just beautiful, really. Kind of beautiful for the NASDAQ. Can we just take a minute and appreciate it? 330s, threatening the 330s on a Monday. Kind of sneaky. No news. Just pushing. We're here for it. We're here for it, gang. Let's make some money. Into the 330s still. This was a little bit of a pullback, if you want to call it that, I guess. I mean, not really, from the 320s to the 306. Like, we just haven't seen a whole lot yet. But I am excited, man. I am. I think the buying is in. Now we just got to find a spot where it makes the most sense. I'm looking at the 298s right now, but this even feels a little, I'm not sure. We pulled back to this top. That's what this candle was. At the 306s was just the top of this range. I feel like we could just buy this thing and just take some points. It's just tough. Medium impact news is at 10. Is there? Okay. Not even up on this chart, so I didn't know that. Curious what it is. Good looks. Good look, Pat. Don't think it's going to be too much of a reaction. Man, if you bought that long, Spitz, imagine you got that long at the 220s you were looking at, bro. Shit. Could have been enough to change your life, kid. Let's change our lives, huh? Hey, Brad, dropping the vibes, our boy. Happy you're in here, King. 8 views, 10 minutes. Y'all are doing the most. Appreciate it so much. If we get the like button, get this, show some love for the NASDAQ pushing all-time highs right now off a straight 100-point rip. Just nothing but turning around. Yeah, bro, it's annoying. I know it is. You could have really rode this thing, but it's okay because she's providing. What's really annoying, look at this hourly chart. Look at this hourly chart. Look at this. 16,000 in April 7th. 3 months later. Holy shit, huh? All-time highs is just... It's happening, boys. It's right in front of us. Happening here live in front of our balls. Our balls on our eyes. 340. Still pushing higher. Only retracement so far was that 306 push. Longs are in. Longs are in. But what can you do? What can you do, Spitz? If the market's doing it, you gotta watch. We just gotta watch and just see it. Up about 0.5% already. It's nuts. Yeah, it is nuts, man. It's kind of unreal, but still very strong, which I kind of, we're winning here, right? Either way, we're in a good situation. Yes, we missed this move. Sad. Sucks a little bit. But we're seeing the strength. We're getting proof of the move. We know relatively what's happening. Feels like it takes a lot of the questioning out. We just have to be patient now, right? Like, our only objective now as a trader is to just be patient. We recognize the trend, fairly recognize the direction. I mean, I guess this could be high a day at 9:43. It just doesn't really make sense. So be patient, gang. Find a spot to buy, and we should be making money today. We know where we're going, which is up. We know where the money's at. And we just got to participate. It's burped. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Turning now to 948s. Let's see where we get to. Previous all-time highs of 21s. So definitely going to expect some type of a reaction off of that price. Previous all-time highs of 21s. That would be down here. Previous spot as well. Market's been open for 14 minutes. I'm about to draw our box out, even though I don't know how much it applies to today, just because this is kind of unreal. I mean, check this shit out. This is our 15-minute range, gang. Kind of unreal. kind of unideal, which would put our 50% about where we put our buy order. So I like that. I don't know if we're actually going to get pushed back into that 300 level. Obviously for us, that'd be kind of sexy. But I also I wouldn't be surprised if we just hold these 320s area. And that's that. Like, we could just keep pushing here. Like, we're at all-time highs on a Monday. Look at the strength. Look at the strength. Oh, my gosh. You got to just love it. Even if you're not participating, you're not long. It's the NASDAQ. This is our market, boys. I guess it's a little scary as well. Like, why are we struggling economically as a nation yet we're legit ripping the roof off the building? I mean, oh my word. Holy shit. Tell me somebody. We got 8 homies in here. Tell me someone's catching longs right now, please. Tell me someone saw this thing down at the 320s ripping down this morning in pre-market and just took this thing. 370s, boys. Are we going to go see 400 on the NASDAQ today? 23,400 in the NAS? Possibly. This is unreal. Just nothing. Just no turning around. Just setting new prices. Threatening on the 80s now. These are all never been traded before prices, and we're just ripping them off. Catching my breath not long. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that strength before. No, Saucy, this is unreal right now. I entered at 321. Great entries, kid. Yo, Savvy, you're the man. This shit is amazing, but what an entry to just buy the pullback at the 321s there. Really, really healthy. Dude, wow. Just wow, boys. Legit vertical. Makes it kind of tricky because it's like, I guess it's hard. I mean, we're at all-time highs, so you have to assume it's going to trade different than it's ever traded since we're trading prices we've never traded. So then assuming a pullback or something that would make sense, you can't really take that assumption because we're already decoupled a little bit. We're already trading off of the norm. Kid Savvy, my boy, did catch one nice long here. Let's see if we can also catch something here. I mean, I can barely fit this in my chart. This is vertical. On a Monday, who would have thunk it? Literally, who would have thunk it? Another big imbalance created right here that you have to assume might be tried. Kind of want to short these 80s. It kind of also feels like suicide. So I think shorting anything today would just be death. It was a micro though. That is sad, but still a great trade. Still a great trade, Kid Savvy, but I feel you, bro. I just want to be max 5 contracts long at the 220s, you know? So give me 5 contracts on marketing opening print price. Into the 380s now, boys. 16 points off of the 400 whole number. Unreal strength. Tiny pullback there. I might try hopping in on a small pullback. It's definitely a good idea, Pat. That's what we're looking for, King. But we got to find a spot where it really makes sense. I'm kind of thinking a previous all-time high at this point. I'm kind of thinking like maybe like these 30s could play. Like a buy at the 30s. I think the buy at the 300s off the charts now. Maybe like a 30 buy. Maybe that's even a little high. Maybe something like this. I don't know. We're going to be patient. But this thing is going. She's going. And we love it. We do. We actually love it. This is our market. And we need volume. We need volatility. And we're getting it. And this is just, look at this chart. It's just, oh my gosh. This, fairly normal, fairly makes sense. Once we broke through this previous high, the 2230s, and we've been up here, we're pinching higher, pinching higher, pinching higher. Like, we're on a vertical axis right now. Just none of it makes sense, boys. Do you get it? Do you feel it? Do you get it? It's kind of stressful and weird because, like, we have economic turmoil, and yet we're experiencing things that we should only be seeing in a beautiful, beautiful situation. But it's happening. It's happening. Here we go. Did we get to the fours? 386. We're starting to turn a little bit here. Looking for pullbacks, boys. Top of the 15-minute range at the 350s is an option. I'm looking for the 329s. We're going to try the EMA out at the 60s here. Hopefully, price trades through that. Again, I'd like to try along at maybe the 350s. Ideally, we get a little bit lower than that. But even that might be a lot here. Hedge funds, peoples, they're buying. $20 minutes now, market's been open. So we still have plenty of patience, boys. I know this is super exciting, but 20 minutes into not only just Monday, but it's, you know, start of the week. So we definitely patience. All-time high to start the week, though. Are we going to get continuation? Are we going to finally get some normal, healthy pullback? I don't think so. I don't think that latter. Look how strong this EMA is. EMA is up at the 365s right now. Currently still sort of supporting price. We're so decoupled from what makes sense. We just gotta really look for a pullback. I'm hoping for these 50s, but we're gonna be patient. Oh, gang. NASDAQ's offering it. She's offering it for us. Pushing off of what looks like the EMA again. Depends on how strong, how strong this candle is, though. This hourly chart isn't even offering much information just because it's so vertical. Pat got in off that pullback. Okay, King. 360, 370 pullback. You got to see us break through this top at the 80s and get closer to that 4. I don't want to tell you what to do. I just think it's a little early. EMA touch entry might be the best entry. It really could, Juan. It really, really could be. I'm going to be patient, though. I'm going to be patient. Let me tell you why. It's just so early. I know it's exciting seeing this push, but the way that the world, or the way that the market usually moves is she's going to give us some healthy pullback, something that really makes sense, something to scare out a couple people before we really get in. I think it might be the top of this 15-minute range, honestly, where we've already had this first pullback. I guess down here was the first pullback, but where we were supported. So something like this, again, previous all-time highs is another, like, here we go, gang. Trying the EMA out. Pat, be careful here, bro. I still like the structure, so don't get scared out of your long because the structure isn't bad. Here is an EMA pull test. I don't necessarily want to buy it. There's a big imbalance created here, but I want to see if it gets traded into first. Decent structure. Man, it's no matter what, it's going to be tricky to read this thing all the way through, gang. We are at never before seen prices, right? So things are going to behave the way we've never seen before. This EMA could be an option. It really could be. I'm going to be a little bit more patient, though. But we're holding. We're holding here. One sees a potential reverse. There's a big imbalance created here, so if we do push through it, definitely. If thing is, we're so high above previous price. That's my thing. Yeah, this structure is looking decent here. 380s. Still gonna be a little bit patient, but man, I think we could rip to the 400 whole number here. Starting to respect the EMA push. Decent structure for a flag. Man, this 10 o'clock candle, if it closes that strong, boys, again, we have the idea of where this is going, so she's gonna go. '90s. This thing's probably going to go clear out the 400s. Here we go. 94. Nice long pat. Way to buy a pullback. Way to trust the strength of these buyers today. You can see volume starting to be a little bit different. Again, we are literally at never before traded prices, so I recommend patience. There's money to be made, but there's money to be lost. Let's just make sure we're on the right side of it. Look how strong this EMA VWAP's curling as well, which really makes me just want to buy most pullbacks, knowing that that just is going to keep crawling. I think our order at the 330s is a little too low now as well, even though it is previous all-time high. I think we're starting to base out above that. This candle threatened fours, 386 or 96. Market's been open for nearly 30 minutes. A very sexy 30 minutes if we do have to add so. 44, 45, no way. That's the 15-minute range actually, boy. We have it marked out wrong the whole time. No one even told me. No one even told me. That is our 15-minute range. So we're starting to hold the 15. So I would have taken this long had I noticed that. Gotta be better, kid. What are we doing? Starting to push out of the 15, respected it, pushed back in, pushed again. Now we're kind of starting to find the other side, so I don't want to say short, but I'd be, you know, a little hesitant here. This is going to be a reaction. If we can get below this previous bottom and then start showing some wicks and some support, it's an option, definite option for the long. We are now on the other side of the EMA for the first time, but I don't know. Buyers are so strong today. We just got to find where it makes the most sense. Possibly this previous high. I'm trying to buy previous all-time highs is where my order is right now at the 322s. This is where the price was the highest in the NASDAQ before today. And I don't mind it for an option. We're starting to hold the top of the 15-minute range like we see sometimes. Patience, gang. Let's make some money here. Opportunity is coming. Nice little gap created as well. How does that get reacted to once we trade to it? That's what we're going to be gauging. Still struggling to break into the 15-minute range as of right now. But with the break, or the breakthrough, the retest, the try again, and then the support from the sellers makes me think that there's enough selling here to at least push us a little bit lower. Where? I don't know. Everything including big stick look like it's fading. But who knows? Everything including big stick look like it's fading. But who knows? How do we know? How do we know, gang? Spitz, we had the hourly candle close, so that was the 10 o'clock close, and man, was it strong. Ripping through previous all-time highs, which to me indicates continuation. So, and we did hold the 15-minute range again, trying the 90s here. What a push. What a push. Stocks, big stocks, look like it's fading. Got you, got you, got you. I think we're trying the 400s out here, boys. I think the support is in, genuinely. I think support is in. And she's not even moving in a way that we're familiar with because, again, we're trading at prices that we're unfamiliar with. I'm trying to just keep that to be reminded in our heads because we're so used to seeing things, but this is new. Did we just touch it? We did. We got to the 400, 402s there. Whole number. Finding some sells. Finding some sells. VWAP is curling very aggressively. EMA is now outside of the 15-minute range. Hourly candle cleared the previous all-time high. These are all little hints potentially for the continuation here. It is 10:01, so we still got like 20, 30 minutes of potentially ripping before we, Europe can come in and give us a reaction. Back below the 400s now. Pat, what are you looking for, King? How much are you looking to ride this thing up? One more pullback, Nazi. And I'll believe you. Just one more pullback and I'll long in and believe you. Not sure. Still in. I like that. I think 400s, I think we're going to continue to trade into the fours today. I just don't know if we come back down first. I don't know. I like the long. You're in around like 70, right? So you're up about 20 points. Yeah. Keep supporting the EMA, setting new highs. As long as you're seeing that, you should be good. Maybe that 400 whole number. It's a sexy trade. I mean, we're at that 400 whole number again. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. I mean, look at the way that it looks like this. We had a big push above a previous high. Now we're just kind of like inching higher. Makes it really hard to decide on overall direction, though we have an idea. Along the 377. Okay. 377. We're rejecting the 400s again. Not rejecting necessarily, but shorts are clearly loading at 400, which is completely anticipated as a whole number, right? From here, we just got to see what happens. Market's been open for 33 minutes. Hit that like button if you haven't, gang. Support this NASDAQ. All-time highs on a Monday with no news. What are we doing? We are going all the way up. Damn, I hesitated on these. I mean, these aren't pullbacks, so it's like, yeah, it's really tricky. Really tricky. Not the best entry, but I got in at that block. Yeah, this little order. You got it at the top of the 15-minute range off the support of that, so it's really a pretty decent. I see why you got in. How about that? I see why you got in. A little risky for my trading, but overall you trusted the trend. Trading with the trend, still a good trade, bro. Yeah, market this day is insane. This day is insane. It's insane. It's insane, man. It's so tough trading all-time high markets. So if you're here and you're doing it, give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a little bit of grace. We need patience here. This is new. This is new prices, right? All-time highs. And we're starting to form another flag structure here that you kind of want to assume is just going to continue to break through this previous top, but we're going to be patient here. Can only be longing right now, right? Pretty much shorts. You should not be looking for any shorts unless you're just like comfortably trying to lose some money, because we're seeing it, right? We're seeing the direction. We're seeing the trend. Ever since Trump election, this market just out of whack, dude. Spitz, you're talking absolute facts, buddy. It's been something. It's been rough. First we had, it's been chaos, really. But he'll say, I did a great job, because we're at all-time highs. It is true. It is true. We are at all-time highs. Look at this daily chart. I mean, look at this daily chart. Like, what? Like, Trying to hold this EMA again, boys. They're at the 395s trying to hold. I have a feeling this is just a trendy day. Just a trendy day that you got to just confidently buy and not really watch and just keep getting your price pushed higher. Here we go, back to the 400s. Like I said, that structure was supported, and we're just finding higher prices. Pat, the man, found the long. We also had Savvy that was long micro at the 22s, you said? So sexy long by him as well. And currently we're hanging out. We're hanging out, gang. If you missed the long, be completely okay with it, because A, it's early, and B, lots of opportunity. Like, we're at all-time highs, so we know where we're headed. We just got to find where it makes sense. I mean, this strength, this candle, this day, crazy. 22 is a fantastic entry. Yeah, it was. If we could get down here, man, I'd be stoked. If we got down here right now, it'd be so sexy. 50% VWAP, previous all-time highs. I'd put more than one contract. Let's just say that. If we got down towards this price right now, I'd be in more than one contract. But we are not. We're at 396, threatening the 400 whole number. Dancing with actually, we're not threatening. We're dancing with it for the first time ever in the history of the universe. This is the first time the NASDAQ has been trading at 23,400. If that don't deserve a little like button, I don't know what does, you know what I'm saying? Because unprecedented. $400 whole number. It's kind of sexy. Kind of is. It'd be more sexy if I was actually long in 22 and seeing 400. You know what I mean? That'd be a little bit more sexy, but this is still sexy to watch. A little bit of reaction. You can see every time we've touched this 400, we're starting to form a little bit of a wall. Clearly shorts, people, big bears are like, exiting their positions at 400. Longs are exiting, shorts are gaining in. We'll see what happens. Excuse me. This is one of the hardest patterns for me to trade, is when we have a straight line and then this, where we're setting higher lows and we're just setting higher lows. It makes it so hard because, like, at some point you're supposed to just buy these pullbacks. I just know that at some point they come and set new lows, and then like it's all trickery, right? That's what it feels like. But time is on our side here. We just got to be patient, gang. There is just no reason to rush. If this thing pops up sexy to like 420, different conversation. Still struggling a little bit at the 400 right now. Struggling a little bit at the 400 right now. Oh, I just want to see this thing rip down. Give us a beautiful entry at like previous all-time highs. Come in with the VWAP right now. Oh, it could be so good. But patience is going to get us paid, gang. We just got to be a little bit patient here. Market's definitely presenting opportunity. Our job is just to be patient and get involved when it makes sense. Starting to see the 400 be a little bit of an obstacle. Like I mentioned, we rejected off of it each time we got to it. Either longs are exiting their positions here, shorts are getting in. But boom, there's the 400 whole number with a pretty flat line to me, which I would indicate possibly breaking. Maybe a retry this 15 minute 370 could be the long. Maybe a little bit more patient, but again, pretty much short should be out of our minds, right? Yes, you can make money rotating down. Absolutely. But you cannot predict the strength of these buyers right now at all-time highs. Like, quite literally, we cannot. We've never seen prices up here. So, by taking a long up here, you're kind of just willingly saying, if I lose money right here, I'm okay with that. You know? Which, I guess, is kind of every trade. Every trade, we're pretty much 50. Like, you could lose. You lose every single trade you take. But taking a long today, you have a much better chance of having some support. Even if you buy, like, weird prices, you know what I mean? Just because of the strength and the trend of the day. Reacting off this previous spot here at the 90s. And ripping again. And finding it again, boys. Trying the 400 number hole out one more time here. Only reason I'm not buying these pullbacks here, right? This micro pullback here, this one. It's just not enough of a move, in my opinion, off of this strength. Of course, if buying is in, it's going to just continue, but I want to see a little bit. I mean, this imbalance, this strong candle to push through and create the 15-minute range could be enough of like a gap that, I mean, every time we've tested it, we've been ripping out of it. So it could be strong enough to keep supporting price. It being at the top of the 15-minute range is the part that's like a little bit suspect, where it's like, you know, seems like there's a better opportunity for it long there. But again, one more rejection here. So we're at the 399s off that push. 401s is the line in the sand. Let's see what happens here, gang. Kind of expecting a big old pop candle like 420. Kind of anticipating if those shorts can get through. Or those stops, I mean. If we can get through those stops. It's crazy how time flies just staring at the chart. You know what I mean? Just time flies. Yeah, I literally was just working 3.5 hours. And now 45 minutes have been gone by since I've been streaming. And it just feels like it's been 5 minutes. I don't know if it's just the NASDAQ being at all-time highs or what. But I am anticipating a little potential pop here, boys. See what the reaction is off this EMA. If the buyers support and hold this 395 EMA, I'd anticipate that top at the 401s to be broken through. I'm literally holding myself from shorting, haha. I know, Spitz. Me too, bro. Me too, but it is not worth it today. For sure, Pat. It's crazy. Just minutes tick away like seconds. Me too, Spitz, but we can't, King. We're asking to burn it. We're asking to burn money if we do. There's a nice push. Breaking those stops at the 401. More stops. More shorts are clearly entered there. Just entering, waiting to wait. Right? Waiting to smash price as it enters it, which it just did. Strong reaction. We want to. Obviously, the shorts are always going to be sexy because we have gone one direction. And we, as traders, know that market's kind of a two-directional thing. But we are trading at things that we've never seen before. Look at that doji pushing at the 401s. It's just chaos. This is chaos. And market's only been open for 46 minutes. We have so much time. We're going to get a really sexy pullback, and we're going to take a long. That's what I'm seeing. We're going to get a really sexy pullback, and we're going to grab the long. Swept that previous stops, and now we're kind of struggling below it again. If we reject these 401s one more time, Spitz, it's going to be even more tempting to grab a little short, but be careful here, gang. Pushed through that stop at the 401 with that candle. Found a lot of sells, a lot of stops being, or stop orders being filled, and pushing us back below the 4s now. If the price can't get back above that 401, it's gonna be interesting. Did that doji just pop the stop above? Yeah, it did. Absolutely, Pat. That was a flood of orders coming in, pushing through those previous 401 stops, and then lots of short orders being filled as well. So interesting. It was an interesting reaction. Going completely sideways at the top of all-time highs right now, okay? We've pushed all-time highs with... What candle was it? No, it was way back here, actually. Yeah, so we pushed all-time highs, and now we're just continuing to base up here. Is not a sign of weakness. You feel me? That's not typically a sign of weakness. We're starting to get a reaction off this EMA. Man, I would love a little push. A little bit lower. Give us that 322 that we're asking for. It'd be so sexy. 380s. See if we can get below this previous level here. The 15-minute range top is going to be the line in the sand for the obvious line, at least. Come on, Nazi. What you got for us, gang? We're at the 890s, or the 390s. Just reacted off that 400 with that candle. So now things are starting to kind of get interesting here. Let me get out first, then pull back, LOL. Yeah, let our boy Pat get out. Get out. I'd be a little bit hesitant to still be in this long, Pat. After that push there where we got that sweep of the 400. There was lots of resistance at the 400s. We get a big sell off of it. Buyers reclaim it with energy, and then sellers slap it again. This candle would have been enough for me personally. Not telling you what to do. Just me personally, if I was short, if I was long this market and I'm looking for the continuation, that might have been enough to get me out to just wait for a pullback. But again, I don't want to tell you what to do, gang. Just letting you know what I'm seeing, how I am, what I'd be looking at. Let's see what happens, though. We're at the 390s. Market is literally consolidating sideways at the all-time highs right now. Unprecedented prices we've never seen traded before. Be patient here, gang. We know the trend. We know where the market's going. We just got to be participants. Patience is the way. If we can't get back in the 400 right now, it's interesting. And a sell at the 396s. So our boy Kid Savvy did flip over to the other side. What a short. And I don't mind it. I really don't. I'm personally not going to participate in that. Thanks, bro. I'm going to secure profit. Hell yeah, Pat. Oh, shit. 396 sell is crazy, though. You got some gonads, kid. Kid Savvy, the boy, the myth. He also grabbed a nice long at 22s, so he knows what he's doing. I also am interested somewhat in a reversal setup here, but it's risky. It's definitely a little risky. And there's the pop. Holy hell. Oh my God. A strong push up to the, what is that, the 20s? 419. Now we're starting to get it to react. All these short orders just pushed us back down. Holy shit, gang. 408. Market's finding new highs. It's happening. It's in front of us. W. Brett. It's happening right here live in front of us, gang. NASDAQ trading at prices we have never seen ever before. How exciting. Fucking love it. Hit that like button, gang. If you're new, hanging out. Subscribe if you're not. We're here. The NASDAQ is doing it. Threatening the 420s. Holy hell. What a push from this morning. Literally gone nothing but straight up. Sorry to get you out of some extra profit there, Pat. But just really, really crazy stuff here, gang. Again, we've never traded it. So how do you participate? You be patient. That's the way. Look how strong the VWAP just curled as well. VWAP right now is almost higher than the previous all-time high. That is strength. NASDAQ's now at the 415s, threatening the 420, threatening the top of that wick. Pat held. Let's go, Patrick. W Pat for a sexy long. Come on, gang. Sorry, Savvy. I hope you had a tight stop on that, though, by the way, kid. I hope Kid Savvy had a tight stop on that. I'm completely okay. Hell yeah. W trade, Pat. For real. I'm okay with missing some of this, gang. I'm okay with missing some of this money right now. It's the start of the week. So what we're getting is all-time high set at the start of a week with no news. So I'm anticipating a lot of volatility potentially this week. At least, yeah, some volatility. Took like 700 off. I had to. Yeah, you did have to. What a great trade. No News Monday and it does this. It's unreal, kid. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like a little bit tricky to gauge. There's no news. There's no reaction. We're just fucking smacking the bid. We're just smacking the bid like the shorts don't even exist right now. Yours is coming, bro, and you had a great trade Friday. Hell yeah, we did. We had a good trade Friday. Ours is always coming. The whole gang is coming. We show up every day. We're putting ourselves in a position to win. And that's the thing. We're showing up every day. We're together, putting good ideas together, showing patience, and we're going to make money, gang. There's no question about it. Right now, the NASDAQ's at the all-time highs, and if I don't get to make some money in it, it's okay. It's okay. She's coming back. No News Monday is just... This is strong. This is some strong buying. A little bit of reaction. Back to these 400s now. VWAP is nearly at all-time highs. So the previous all-time highs. It's unbelievable. I missed a 200-point long. 200-point trade by 2-point limit buy. Oh, my God. My heart spits. Oh, my God, bro. Goes out to you right there, King. A limit order at 22. Is that where it was? Roughly, and you just barely got missed, dude. That's actually oh, I feel so bad, man. But WU, this is how I would see it. You knew you found the spot. You knew where we were going. How long did it take for you to get your first payouts, and what was it? I've got these 5 combines halfway now. Hey, my first payout was 5 months into trading, and it was 7,600, I think. I don't remember exactly. I actually don't remember exactly. I think it was around there. Yeah, she's ripping. Oh my God, still thinking about it though, Spitz. A 200 point from this bottom. Come on, gang. Yeah, I think my first payout was like 7,500 or something like that. I don't exactly remember, but it was 5 months in. I remember that. It was 5 months in, and I was hurting, but I was learning, and then it paid off. And now we're here. We're here trading the all-time highs. It's kind of sexy. It's kind of amazing. Imagine just having that order down there still too, Spitz, 220 with break even on or something, and just watching this thing. Just watching this set new prices and new highs, and you're just chilling with a stress-free break even. 400s, retesting the 400s here, gang. This could be an opportunity for a long if you're not participated. I'm going to be a little hesitant just because of the current market and the trend. I'm still waiting for our pullback because we've already waited this long. We're not going to hop in at the top, but we're retesting a previous supported breakout price. It is a whole number. We could see this thing pop here. Pat, put those guns away. You're making Ty self-conscious. Yeah, it's my fault, Spitz. Don't imagine the limit order. Don't imagine the break even. Yeah, Pat's jacked. Pat's jacked, and he knows it. That is what is up. We love a health. We love a health-conscious trader. Like I said, gang, we're starting to hold this 400 number. If you weren't in and you want to, it's a possibility. I won't be because we are at this all-time high. We're going to be waiting a little bit more, but, man, market is offering stuff today, boys. Straight opportunity. Opportunity. Trend line at NQ, I'll get in for a sell if it breaks. Trend line on NQ, you'll get in if she breaks. Where do you see that? Like right here? What are you looking at, Wani? Is that what you're peeking? Yes, sir. Trading and training, baby. Pat knows. Love a health-conscious trader. Get your mind right. Get your body right. If you get your body right, you get your mind right. You get your mind right, you get your trading right. You feel me? Love, love, love health. Yes, that's the trend line. Hell yeah, Juan. Gonna be interested to watch it for sure. If this does break, it will be interesting. We're at the 407, still holding previous breakout spot, so trading and training, baby. One is the same. For real, though, appreciate y'all hanging out. Trading the all-time highs with the squad. Wouldn't want to be doing it anywhere else. Market's now almost been open for an hour, which means our initial balance, the first hour high, is nearly in. Maybe these 420s. We're starting to get this thing turn around a little bit here. Wani said he might take a sell if we get below this trend line. It's crazy. Small long entry, guys. If we get a pull back to this order block. I don't mind that idea. Like a 381. I have a hard time trying to sell today. In general, Juan. Obviously, this is kind of my thought, right? There's going to be lots of opportunity to catch money on the downside. Same way you can catch money on the upside always. But it's like our probability just feels higher to win with a long right now. Do you know what I mean? Just because of the strength. Like, there's so many spots where other buyers, other people, other participants are interested in buying this. Juan is the short king, LOL. Juan likes to find, he's a reversal trader off of some 5-minute candles. He also is he's a great trader. Trend line, spots patterns, 5-minute trend as well. This thing breaks, this would be a little bit more interesting. Kind of a weird price action, honestly. And now that we've had this straight rip, look at this. Absolutely directional for 15 minutes. So our bottom was 55s. Closed at the 70s, so 120, 115 point 15-minute range, straight vertical, and now we're just kind of like stair-stepping sideways. Trend is definitely your friend in this case. Yeah, at all-time highs, it's just a little bit safer. Again, we've never, ever, ever traded these prices before, which is also a decent reason why you can see a short, but the NASDAQ's almost up 1%. We're inching higher. It's just a tough long. I mean, tough short. But also, he's spotting trends. So if we do get back below this specific trend line at this price, at the 80s, after rejecting, that's going to set up a whole different trade. So I don't mind it either. This is weird, though. Look, just like a boomerang. Kind of a weird pattern here, gang. Not okay. I'm not upset with missing this. I'm upset to think about Spitz missing it for 200 points, but outside of that, not a lot of these pullbacks are too crazy. $10:30, officially the first hour of the market. Officially the first hour now. Is this going to be where we start getting a little turnaround at these 420s? Very possible. Very possible, but again, shorts, you have extra bravery on you today if you're trying to short this. I'd rather not make money. I'd rather watch this thing move without me than lose money on a short today. But that's my personality. You know, some other traders don't feel that same way. They'd rather lose trying to short this than miss out on the long or whatever. So 420. 420, gang. 8. Blaze it, blaze it, blaze it. Pushing all-time highs in the NASDAQ. Unreal, unprecedented, never been seen before. Come on, gang. How exciting. First hour into the Monday with no news, and we're ripping 420, 23,420 in the NASDAQ for unseen prices. Agreed. If you short, be in and out quick because it will keep pumping. It can keep pumping. I'm not sure that it will, but it absolutely can. It can so much that I'd be afraid to be short. It can come right back down and come all the way back down as well. I don't doubt that this thing can keep finding buys as the NASDAQ is now up 0.85% today. Ripping, not even taking previous high, because taking out previous high, okay. We ripped previous high all the way down. So our limit never got filled. I put an order in. I think, where did I put this thing in? I don't even remember. I put it earlier, somewhere down here. We never even got a chance. I agree, bro. You're absolutely right. If you could trade more combines, would you trade your combine parallel to trading XFAs? If I had the opportunity, probably. I think so, Spitz. I think I would trade. I mean, yeah, 100%. I'd have my XFAs here, and then I'd be willing to go switch over to a combine just to make some money. I mean, I could be doing that now as well, right? I'd be trading other prop firms. 423, still finding highs, new highs in the NASDAQ. Why do you ask though, Spitz? Because again, if that, like, we could always open a new prop firm and essentially do what you're saying. All you're doing is putting on more risk, right? You're getting more leverage, more risk. If you know your expectancy and your strategy's expectancy and the rate, then it's fairly decent when you have the money. We need to get you to a take profit account, bro, for some daily payouts. It's coming, Pat. I think it's coming. Some TPT, take profit trader, some my funded future, or no, not my funded future. Top 1 futures, and I think there's another one. I think there's a big forget what they're called. There's a new one that's pretty big. Like, they have a lot of credibility and apparently fairly decent rules. So lots of places to check out. Right now, though, funded, focused. Gonna get these payouts or these accounts to a payout, and then from there we can, take it. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I guess ideally we bring this account live. I have a live account with Topstep, and then I'm trading other props. It kind of would be sexy. I'm trading one XFA, but considering trying to trade combines too while trading the XFA. Okay, I get you, Spitz. I would recommend definitely doable. Don't like yes. Just be like conscious of the fact that hell yeah, Pat. But just be cautious of the fact that you might be like triggered on one account. Like so let's say you trade your XFA and you do well with it, and then you're feeling extra. Or vice versa, like you trade your combine, you do well with it, so you're feeling good, and then you take your XFA for a little bit higher risk. Like just treat it the same, you know what I mean? But I definitely recommend it, Spitz. Santiago, welcome in, buddy. Happy to see you, pal. How you doing? Happy to see you chatting. How are things going, pal? Hopefully you caught this long. Couple of us seen it. A couple of us caught a few points. We haven't been able to ride all of it. How could you? This thing is just unreal, but definitely providing some opportunity. Copy trade them. Just keep a tighter stop for the XFA. Can you do that? Can you trade an XFA and a combine with a? I've never tried that. Never tried to have them both be a copy trader or like copy trade between the two of them, because I think they have different. As long as they, I think you can if they have a similar drawdown. If they have separate drawdowns, then you're not allowed to, or separate leverage. One of those two. Here we go at the 420s. We slightly rejected, but we still are just crawling higher, setting new highs. I mean, this thing is ultimately just pinching higher. The patience is going to get you paid. I mean, I'm now below VWAP. This thing's crawled all the way up, so I'd adjust this a little bit. I don't really anticipate getting a fill for at least a little while, but when you do get a strong pullback, you can get in. Yeah, it could be interesting trying this. Words, you can trade them with the same copy trade. I did not know that, Spitz. That's cool. Or Pat, I didn't know that. What to do today? No trading day. Just take 720 USD. Hey, you made $7 is a win. You didn't lose anything, Song Sing. So that is a W. Absolutely. I already made 4K. I'm retiring. Holy shit. W Santiago. Let's go, man. You got to be in here telling us to get long with you, gang. Good trade, bro. I'm great. I'm happy. Feeling really good. Feeling energized. Feeling healthy. Start of the week. And we're having all-time highs in the NASDAQ with a no news Monday and a lot of strength. So I'm feeling good, man. Hope everybody else is too. I know you're feeling good, Santiago. Just dropped 4K on their foreheads with a long. Come on, King. You got to be in here early and sharing those goodies. Starting to reject off this 420 slightly. Pushing into this trend line. We'll see what happens. Again, not a lot of this. A lot of the strength has just been supported today, so I'd really be hesitant. Really, no short should be on your mind. Yes, you can make money trading this thing down. Of course, always. You just have a lot of support on the other side. A lot of support trying to bring this thing up, as you can see. So if you want to give yourself a good chance, our job today, I think, is just be patient. Find spots where you can get buys. These micro pullbacks, still risky. Like, wait for a really sexy pullback with some support and then get in there. But that's just me. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? 10:38, gang. Market's been open for an hour and 8 minutes. 13 homies hanging out. We better have at least 10 likes. If we can hit 10 likes, I think it will break our record of likes. I think it's 8 and 10 would break it, and there's 13, so we could literally break it. We could break all-time highs in our likes, just like we have all-time highs in NASDAQ right now. That could be crazy. We are starting to turn around, though, so I might have given us some juju at these 420s. As you can see, like, we're just strong bottom. Did this candle even... There's a slight wick. So we had like 1 point below, and then just opening print candle, strength, opening print candle, the end of the 15-minute range, held the top of the range, and now we're just finding highs and highs. Kind of unreal. Actually, kind of unreal. Sexy NASDAQ strength. All-time highs. No news Monday. What? Couple boys made some money today. I don't think any of the gang has lost money. We didn't make as much as we could have, but I don't think the gang has lost money today. So, you feel me? Dexy keeps going down. Does it? DXY? I guess I'm not sure what that is, Spitz. DXY. What is that? What is that? Do I know what that is? What is that? The dollar index. Got you. Yeah. Dollar's going down and our NASDAQ is ripping all-time highs. Interesting. That means gold also freaking... Yeah. I just didn't know that DXY was the dollar index. I was not aware of that. But that also indicates to me that... What? So gold is ripping face because the dollar's down. And gold's ripping face, but that means it's diverged with NASDAQ, which usually go opposite each other. And NASDAQ's also just vertical. Holy shit. All right, gang. First time we're getting this thing to move a little bit here. I'm going to draw this out just so it's a little bit more accurate for us. First touch of this trend line here. Sensed pushing off it again. Strong move. Gold ripping is crazy to be to be incongruent with the NASDAQ. They usually move opposite each other. So, I don't know. That's really interesting. Really, really interesting stuff here. If you aren't long, you could possibly try this. If you're looking for a short, you could wait for this to break. Here's that pullback, Tyler. I know. Strong pullback into the 400 whole number. Starting to find some support already off of it. This is what I'm saying. The strength of these buyers are unreal today. You can almost buy every pullback and just be okay. Strong push. Though they reclaim the EMA with an even stronger push than that sell-off at the 412s. Gosh, this is amazing. No news Monday. I don't understand why it's so strong, but it is, and we're here for it. Trend line supported. It's a little interesting, a little risky for me to take along, but the trend line is supporting. We're finding highs. My sell is still in play. No, Savvy. Wait, what do you mean? You're still holding? You're still holding from the 96s? I hope you're not holding from these 96s anymore. He got in at 96. 96, we could come back for you if we break through this trend line, though. You just got to we got to really get through this trend line if we want to come get you. Entry at the 412. Oh, I didn't know you shorted the 412. You took another one? Crazy king, you. Crazy king, you. At least you're okay. Yeah, push back to the 400s. It could work. Could be money here. I actually, more than first time all day, boys, I actually like a short here. I can't do it. But it's the first time I like to short today all day. It's micro, so we chilling. Yeah, you're good, bro. You know what you're doing. You know how to put good risk on. That's what trading's doing. Trading is taking bets with managed risk. That's all we're doing. We're taking bets with managed risk. And right now, the 412 is looking like it could be a support spot. Here we go. That's still a possible short. Hell yeah, Spitz. Definitely is possible. Ideally, we don't get this price to hold. This 400 number is a big line in the sand for you, kid. We got to get through that. If we find some support at the 400s, it could be weird. I'm anticipating this to fucking maybe fall through, though. We'll see what happens. 15 minutes till Europe closes here. Oh, is my only trade today going to be a short? Before I get out of here, I just want to take one chance at this EMA. This feels like suicide, but I got to try it, I feel like, even though we're starting to hold this 400. Oh, we formed a lower high at 412. think the first trade we're going to take, boys, is going to be a short right here, even though this is very risky. Tight stop. We're going to do it. Tight stop. We're going to be trying to short this push. See if these 400s break through. Keep that risk tight, bro. It's going to be a very tight risk. Ooh, if we doji that, I'm actually not going to get in if we doji that. Yeah, no, this strength, I'm not fading that. I just can't do it, gang. Can't lose money on a short today. I hope this thing dies for you, kid, right here. I hope this thing goes down like 3, back to the 3s for you. I just can't do it. I've been talking all morning about preserving the longs, just being patient, and now I'm being impatient because I got to get out of here soon, and so I'm looking for a short, but shorts are risky biscuit today, no doubt about it, no matter how you spin the biscuit. Oh, look at me. Look at me. I hope this thing, if this thing breaks through the 400, you're chilling right here. I would wait for more confirmation, no doubt. The breakthrough the trend line and retest of the EMA was the confirmation for me. I couldn't do it. I got nervous. That's all it is. You can't short all-time highs in the NASDAQ. You got this, bro. Be patient. Hell yeah. Great trade, though, kid. Good spot. Where did we just get pushed to? Back to the 400 whole number. 397s. 400s is trying to hold. Tricky, gang. Obviously, as we're coming down this side, shorts make the most sense, but with today being today, it's like risky. Just risky. Like, shorts are just going to have more resistance. Like, even now, coming through this 400 whole number, even being at the 400s, and we're finding this resistance is pretty crazy. Song Sing shorted it. Heck yes. Be careful, King, but good short. Same with Kid Savvy. Y'all be careful, but y'all are a good spot. Here's that short. I wonder if Juan is looking for that. Juanichi. Are you trying to spot this short too? Here we go now. 390s. Got it below the 4s. Excuse me. Officially back below the 400s in the NASDAQ. Excuse me. I'm going to remove this. Look at this. Look at this. Bottomed out. Ripped up. Bottomed out. Like, what? Like, huh? Look at this price. Look at this chart. This is legit an S. Now the dollar is bouncing a little and NQ is down a little. I want to see one more low get broke. So you want to see these 87s get broke? Bouncing up a little and NQ is down a little. So now those are diverged. Interesting. What's gold doing now? What's gold doing now? Starting to also... Gold and NASDAQ are following each other, which is not normal. No, that is not normal. Gold and the NASDAQ following each other. Weird. Just weird. Excuse me. Sorry about that, gang. $11 minutes until the Europe closes at 11 a.m. We're getting this thing back below the 400 whole number. What's the vibes? NQ is different on Topstep than on TradingView, for real? I did not know that. How much different, Juan? Because that's not cool. I'm not a fan of that. That is not cool. Trying these 390s. Slowing down a little bit here. Not much, but it's still different. Yeah, I mean, just different. Because the trading view is supposed to be a little delayed. Oh, okay. So maybe they just diverged a little with timing. Yeah, maybe it's just different processing, like different data from different brokers. Free version has a 15-minute delay. Hey, appreciate Matt for the insight there. Appreciate. First time I think I've seen you chatting, man. Welcome. 10-minute delay, 15-minute delay is kind of tough. That's a whole candle. 15-minute candle. That if you have a 15-minute delay, you miss this entire first bit before the move. Like, that's really quite a bit. Starting to find a little bit of support. Selling's struggling a little bit here at these 90s, it looks like. Kind of considering if this continues to show some support, would consider a long here, but possibly. If we see a wick and a push. We're creating a pretty nice trend. Dude, I would love a long at the 70s. I think the 70s is really in play here, boys, possibly. It's like 35 bucks a month. Totally worth it. 370 maybe long. Yeah. Spitz, we just had a moment right there. I'm already looking at the 70s. We hit a ceiling at 424 and we've sold off under the 400s. Yes. Might be a good second long entry, Grumman. I agree. I'm kind of interested at these 70s if we get there right off the rip. I'm actually going to adjust my order right now. I like this bottom to potentially hold if we do get a push. If we do get a little pushy down there at the 390s, so we're about 20 points from getting a fill. Also, these 90s could level out, maybe. Realistically, I think we get like a little slight push back up to like maybe these 410s and then the push or the 401. Here we go, though. 387s is coming. You can see selling is trying to load here, but they're finding some resistance. We're looking for the 70s right now for a potential long, boys. Struggling to really get through these 80s, though. That 90s price is being quite a bit of resistance. Buying is seeming to absorb some of the selling here. This is kind of what we were saying now. Maybe potentially a push like these 400s, 401 level before maybe finding it again. But I don't know. How could you? How could you know? Here's a 401 that I'd like to see maybe tried before the push down. Otherwise, if they do react back towards this level, I might just take a stab at it. Let me get this drawn real quick so for a visual. Something like that. If we support this 89 price again, I'm going to take a quick stab at this long. If we get a nice quick little push to this with another wick and support. Where are you located, Tyler? I am in Maine, sir. Up in Maine, hanging out with the trees. I love it. See what happens here. Trying to get out of this trend line. Currently respecting it a little bit. If we can support this 90s level, I'm going to take a long here. If we can get another wick and support here, I'm going to take a long at this 90s level, boys, or 88 technically. It's risky. I'm going to delete this now that I know the trend, but compressing below the EMA slightly here. Yes, 90 area looks like a level for possible entry. Very possible. It could also come back down to these 70s, so I'm just starting to see some support. Starting to see some support here potentially. 4 minutes till Europe closes. And we're popping. Like I said, this 90s, we're starting to see a little bit of reaction. Here's that 401s level I was interested to see us try before finding some selling. From this 401s, I anticipate we could potentially rip down to these 70s if we can't really base and hold above this previous big resistance, the 400 whole number. Rejecting those 401s so far. Still above the EMA. Yo, Tyler, change the title of the trading 500 account. You wrote mistakenly 5 combines. Dang, I did 5 combines. Appreciate you, buddy. I did 5 combines, and y'all, people are still finding this. I don't even know if I can change it now because it's been up. I think I'd have to do it in the YouTube dashboard, but W Spitz, appreciate you for letting me know that, bro. Really useful. I'm actually gonna be getting out of here in a couple more minutes, though, gang. This is the push that I was expecting. Of rejection off the 401. Rejection off that 401 could bring us down to these 70s. Classic head and shoulder situation possibly here. Classic. 11 likes, kid. Oh, I didn't even look yet. Y'all broke the record. Come on. W, y'all. Like record on the stream while the NASDAQ breaks all-time highs. I had no idea. Thank you, Saucy. Let's go, gang. Shit. That's exciting. All right, we got that 401 push. That's EMA. Starting to find some support / rejection. I really want to take it for the short here. It's just fucking brutal to take one short. From 1035, candle looks like a downtrend. Yeah, after we had that sweep. Really thinking this could fall through here. We're at a really interesting price for sure. It could go either way, no doubt. And I could trend line. I mean, down line from the downtrend. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I had that one drawn out, but we broke it. We broke this one, Spitz. This is the one I had drawn out. And now that we're on the other side of the EMA, it's just tricky. Because I'm actually looking at this trend right now. I'm actually peeping this right now. I think we are continuing down. Here's the push off that 400s into the 90s now. There's the 90s push one more time. I'll maybe try 5 micros, 400 short with tight stop. 399 short with tight stop. I don't mind that. I don't mind that push into these 70s possibly is where you're looking for that to go. I'm kind of looking at this right now. Strong push up into this price. I'd take a sell maybe. 11:01 gang. Europe closes. Your boys got to get out of here and get back to work. Means it's probably going to be a no trade Monday for me. I'm okay with it. The gang made some money. We were safe. We kept our capital preserved. Try and get in at that block, Spitz. We try to preserve our capital. I'm okay with it all around. Actually think that this could literally bottom here. I'm gonna try one, boys. We're just gonna put one long in, tight stop, 10 points, see what happens. I think this thing could push here after that previous hold at the 90s. Little quick trade, or we're gonna be wrong. Got to be long on the break of the NASDAQ. Let's see it. Get back above that EMA. Starting to find a little bit of a bottom here. Great job, bro. Buying the bottom of the holding of this 90 price one more time. EMA is going to be the obstacle. If we get back on that trend line, we should be chilling here. Finding some strength. Got to just see this thing continue now. We could easily still be killed. We need at least 200 for the day to be all right. Otherwise, might as well just hodl. Here we go, Nazi. Give me something. Get back on the other side of that. Show me these buyers again. We're asking for a late buy here. This is decent. I think the block at 70, it's just off the 90th block. Patrick, you mean the 70s? Great job, bro. I think the block at 70s is off the 90s block. I guess I don't know what you mean, but I like it. We're in this. We're still here. Below EMA right now, so it's not ideal. If we can get back above that, we'll be a little stronger. Definitely still risking some money on this, but I'm just going to take a quick short or a quick try. It's still short, I think. Says, hey, no skills. Good morning. Welcome in. First time seeing you. Welcome, welcome. Song Sing thing still short. I respect that. I'm hoping to see a push here on this 90s bottom. We could easily be killed here, though, so. We're just looking for a little push. Get back to that trend line. The trader for the 70s is already gone. The 90s is possible. Got you. Yeah, I don't need that on anymore. Compressing. I don't really love this setup anymore. That push should have been the hold. Makes me think that we're still very susceptible here. We're trying. You can see the support is attempting to hold that line, but I don't love it anymore. Yeah, and then we got a doji to stop us from getting through the EMA. Isn't great there either, boys. This could be killed. Secure small profit when you can, Tyler. Now I'm going to let this either hit 200 or hit 200. That's what we're doing here. Actually, I'd anticipate that to break through there. So more like this. This is what we're looking for, gang. We're either going to take a small loss or take a small win. Got to get this thing back above this EMA break here. Starting to find some hold at the 90s. The bottom's looking a little bit weaker than it was, though. So, we have trend on our side, but that's all we've got right now. Got to see the buyers defend this 90s price. Otherwise, we're probably going to give up 200 bucks here. Let's see the reaction. VIX is dropping. Okay. It's not great for us. Not great for us. We'll see this reaction hold at these 90s. This is kind of our last attempt. Last try, gang. I am in short. Song Sing, I respect it, bro. Stick to your strategy. See what you see. I like that. We absolutely could be wrong here. We're just looking for a quick little reaction. Holy shit. Some order just got pushed down there. And now we're back to... What a weird reaction. Y'all see that? Y'all see the wick on that? That means, am I delayed? Starting to get a little bit of a move here. Got to get back above that, though. Weird price action. I'm not sure if that candle's on our side or against us now. A little bit of a delay going on. NASDAQ is... all the volume slowed up quite a bit now. We're crawling. I saw that. I think we swept stops and might come up. Song Sing. Oh, no lucky boys. Looks like we're going to go fill the other side of that now. Might take an L here, but it's okay. I got to get out of here after this trade anyways, gang. I really appreciate every single person that came in and stopped in. Ooh, we did. We took a loss. Seriously, though, you guys, I appreciate you so much for coming in and hanging out with the stream. Hopefully, this NASDAQ market can continue. Song Sing's up on this short. Took the short at 892, 392, I mean. Good shorts. Good short. Way to stick to y'all's plan. Your boy looked for the long there to see if we could get that 90s hold. It got teased a little bit, but it did not want to hold. But yeah, gang, that's going to do it for me here today. I appreciate you guys so fucking much. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. This is our record-breaking stream. We've never had this many likes. No Skills, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate that. And thanks for the insight of the VIX. And yeah, first time chatting. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Drink some sun, get some water. Peace.